sometimes when going to school, right, whatever, it gets sometimes for me a little bit more stressful. I guess when it comes to like talking to people, blah blah blah. I've talked about this before, but going to class, it kind of gives me like it gives me a little anxiety, right? So sometimes when I'll go into those classes, I'll, for example, as of late, I've been, trying to, be funny, trying to crack joke, trying to live it up within, my little respective little bubble. Either to myself, I'll make myself laugh, or I'll be silly, right? Or I'll make someone laugh next to me, and we both laugh, whatever. And today, it was one of those things where I was like, I was so confused of what was being asked from like the professor, right? So like he has this whole little slideshow going on. I was like, so what does he want us to talk about? And I look to my right, and I see the professor coming up, and he looks like he's like looking at me, like he's in front of me, bro, right? And I'm like, well, I just don't understand what's being told. Like, what do you want us to like talk about exactly? And I'm like right in front of, he's like looking at me, and then he just walks away. Like, I'm like, no word. I'm just like, can I just like just no like what? Like I probably should have just blew my head off in front of everyone right there to set an example. I was like, no shot, bro, just ignored me like that, and I literally like I kind of just looked to my side. I'm like to my fucking my other classmates. I'm like, nobody said anything. No one paid attention. But I was like, bro, it was so like you can feel like the quietness of like nobody saying anything. I was like, oh my god, I was so like I was very very and I was like, yeah, I'm probably never ever gonna open my mouth again, never talk again in my life. And yeah, that class in itself, it makes me think. I guess it's just like yeah, like what am I doing, man? Like this, some of the stuff, like maybe it's the way it's being taught makes me kind of be like, "Arr, what the flippos, and or some of the responses that the other people in class make. I'm like, sometimes I'm gonna have to like put my hands on my face. I'm like, no shot. That's just like some things just are super unreal. I'm like, there's no shot. Blood just said that, And sometimes half the time I'm like cringing. Like I'm like, and then like, but at the same time, it's like I can't really say anything because like really like I don't really say anything either like openly. I just kind of be quiet. I kind of like I observe and then I react and I just kind of I don't know about if it's judging, but it's just like what kind of response is that? Or like it's just I guess it's the way that the professor reacts to sometimes like how certain people respond or like if they don't do things a certain way. You can kind of see like bro's like very up and down, very bipolar in the way he like um takes things on, right? Like sometimes he's super chill and sometimes he's like about to flip out. Like, I'm like, oh nah, get this dude out of here. Have this guy kick rocks. And maybe today was his anger day, dude, where he just ignored me straight out. I'm like, oh no. And I mentioned it later to the classmates next to me, and they're like, they chuckled and puffled and laughed, and I was like, oh yeah, so it was very obvious that what had happened, and I was like, oh okay, yeah, no worries. I'll just go ahead and never pull up to school again. I'll just abandon my life. But that's just something that was going on in that moment. But as of late, anyways, the school's been all right. But English class is just whatever. I got an exam this Friday, so I'm like, and so I just been really busy taking notes. I didn't really get a chance to like kind of record for video up until like today. And I was like, And then I've been really stuck playing Terraria. I love Terraria. Honestly, like there was like one, I don't know. I think I barely got it like last week, and I already have like 83 hours in the game. I love Terraria, man. I used to like play the game long ago, and then like I really recently decided to get really back into it, and I kind of don't regret it. But now it's like, well, I beat the game. But anyways, back to the school stuff. I just been doing school stuff. Yeah, basically that's kind of it. Half the time it's just more of like random anomalies, just random events, dude. Like just special encounters in school where it just makes me think like, dude, what's going on? I'm like, dude, I think I should just drop out. Take any financial aid and go ahead and gamble it at the casino and just live out my life in Tahiti or something. But I gotta do something, right? So I don't want to. really stay home all day because I even though I love staying home all day, I need to get out. But then at the same time, it's like I get these kind of stupid events that happen in school, and I'm like, oh, and yeah, I think I've probably made like maybe two friends there in class in school. One in English and the other one in my Chicano class. I mean, they're okay, but I feel like it's one of those things where they're friends over there. You smile, dab each other up, and then you don't really mention or say anything outside. I tried talking to this one guy. I thought he was kind of cool. I tried to get him into like Terraria to play with me, but he's like, "Oh yeah, I just been really busy. I've been playing Roblox with my friends and Minecraft." And I was like, "Oh okay, makes sense. Like they got their own really own established group." And I was like, "Oh whatever, I get it. It's not a big deal, but." That's kind of like the barrier I get myself into. It's like, oh dang. At the same time, it's just like I don't really think I would have time to like be socially active. I guess I'm not sure if that makes sense. Again, sometimes like I get really overwhelmed with school, and even though I'm not taking a lot of classes. It's just I get overwhelmed at least socially, and I get really like really bad anxiety. I'm like, dude, I don't want to like be. I just don't want to be in there, you know. It's like and then, but then at the same time, like a part of me wants to talk to people, so I'm like, it's just a really hard thing for me to balance. So half the time, I kind of just don't really try to like go over, do a little bit too much, right? More than to put too much energy or effort into like making that friend that I wanna, have. Because again, I feel like I'm not really ready for that like like constant interaction or like where they're gonna think, oh, I just don't give a crap about them or I don't like them. It's just like I do. I just don't have like the the energy. I guess sometimes like I just want to have time for myself, just be alone, solitude, and play games and ha ha ha. But then at the same time, it's like dude, like I don't want to be, I don't want to have it where like people need to schedule their time for them to hang out with me. Like it's not like I'm that special or anything. It's just like but it's just like really hard to like balance. Like, dude, what can I do? Like, but it's a thing that I kind of think to myself. But anyways, I just thought I'd kind of keep it, um, keep you guys posted. I guess as far as like what I've been doing, just school. Um, there's a spring break coming up, so that'll be kind of fun. It'll give me time to upload a video. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that, talk about that. That's kind of the current state of my life, ATM. Um, but I think maybe for another video, I kind of want to like show off my room and maybe like update what I want to do because there's a lot of things I want to do with like the background right now and just like with my room in general. Because right here, my whole room, I recently got my like the Wi-Fi in my room, so I have Ethernet. Yes, and it's the whole TV. It's just a bunch of whole lot of stuff that's been going on, and but yeah. Anyways, I just thought I'd keep it like that. I know I always go all over the places, and maybe one day I'll organize my videos into like one topic so I get a gazillion views. But anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd share that, talk about that and stuff like that. So, if you guys watched this far, thanks for watching. If you guys just skipped this far, just skip it over really quick, and well, thanks for anyways for doing that. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, like I said, hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, and yeah, bye. See ya.